all in the good care. Right now, I am making another video for my academic speaking assignment. My name is Ahmad Yazid Kurniawan, and now I am in class R4C. I'm going to discuss the education of today's era. Education is the learning of knowledge, skill, and habits of a group of people who are passed from one generation to the next through teaching, training, or research. Education often takes place under the guidance of others, but also in self-exploration. Today, the world is struck by the plague of the corona or COVID-19 virus, and Indonesia is no exception. Indonesia government has taken a number of policies to break the COVID-19 chain of contagion. A major policy was to prioritize people's health and safety, working, praying, and learning from home. Application of the policy of learning to teach remotely from home or studying online seems to be no problem for some colleges who already have an online academic system. It's a problem for some other colleges that don't have such system. At the basic, intermediate, and technical level of education, the long-distance learning process is also largely hampered. Family learners who don't have internet access or even have no cell phone will become uneducated when learning assignments are given through WhatsApp application or others. Responding to such condition, the school not result be burdened as by assigning assignments in the form of paper. Long-distance education is a formal, collective-based education in which learns and instruction are in separate location and thus require an interactive telecommunication system to link both and the many resources needed. Simply put, long-distance learning is a remotely taught education with no physical classroom. The history is that the trends from remote learning are associated with college programs that allow the student to learn from a distance. Now, long-range learning is valid not only for college students, but also high school, junior high school, even elementary school students. Basic long-distance education is a method where learners with teachers are in different locations, so it takes an interactive telecommunication system to connect to another. In general, long-range education has principles that include, among other things, 1. Access, which is associated with desire to expand people's access to education through those educational provisions based on communication and information technology, are mass-based, economical, and minimizing distance and the constraint. Kinds of long-distance learning. There are several different ways to carry out remote learning. 1. Video conference, the most common format, with classes and classes presented through online conference calls or seminars or speakers through Zoom. In some cases, these classes usually have an educator who conduct the lesson while other teachers are usually assigned to answer questions and monitor students. 2. Learning asynchronous. In asynchronous learning, students are encouraged to work independently. 3. Open schedule. Open school or open lesson are similar to asynchronous learning lesson, only with a much similar restriction. Advantage of long-distance learning. 1. An open course or scheduled lessons allow more flexibility, not only in terms of the location of the study, but also learning times, so that those who work full-time while learning may benefit from long-distance learning. In other words, long-distance learning can be more possible because learners can adjust their goals while working. Number 2. Reduce additional expense such such as for the classroom and faculty. 3. Learners can control when they learn and at what stage. Remote learning weakness. 1. Discipline can be a problem for educators when doing long-distance learning. Number 2. When students study at home, they might be surrounded by more distractions than they do at school. Number 3. The lack of direct contact between teacher and learner slows the flight process of social relation and values that become the basic purpose of education. Characteristic of long-distance education. 1. Teachers and learners are not in the same pace as the teaching process takes place. Number 2. The delivery of teach material and learning process is done by using communication and information media. So, the technology role in education is crucial to the PGG. Number 3. Flexibility in the learning process. Long-distance learning tips for students. Make a schedule and keep it. Select up special rooms to study. Prepare for the next day. Identification varies. Take some time to rest. Stay with the program all the time. Maintain contact with classmates. If virtual class don't offer much interaction, consider creating learning groups in order to get in touch with classmates. How are remote learning present? The long-distance learning process can be confined by means of various techniques and technology. These methods of delivery include 1. E-learning. Computer conferencing and harnessing internet technology and programming that enable learners to interact with lesson materials through chat rooms, notice boards, video conferencing, and etc. Number 2. Television program. It is a series of television programs designed to convey techniques and theories. It can be used as a broadcast via cable internet. 3. Written ingredient. Sometimes called